Hello. It's for you.
Hello, Agent Cornwater. Your objective is to continue sending letters. The United States Postal Service is counting on you. Don't let the light go out.
I've recently made the decision to start a snail mail club, and I've been taking you along on the journey. The US is sending less letters than ever seen before. Not packages, letters like this. And this lack of letters is paired with the highest stamp prices also ever seen to date. Just like everything else these days, those stamp prices are just going to continue higher and higher unless we send letters. Maybe that won't stop them, but can't hurt. And what is a mail club? What is that? Do tell me. Well, it is a subscription you pay to me, and then I in turn send you physical and real human person mail to your human person mailbox. I mean, we'll get into the exact specifics of what exactly is in the letter, but the main, most important part of it is the hand-designed postcard that my hand designs every month, and that postcard's ability to, one, communicate with people that you love or maybe strangers. We'll also get into that. And, the benefit of supporting the post office. Ooh, I threw a stamp on it. Ooh, I threw it in the mailbox. Now, I'm a wee bit biased, but the postcards are pretty dang cute, so if you did just want to keep them and hang them on your wall as art, that's cool too. Think of the monthly mail club subscription as your monthly reminder to send a loved one, a friend, a pen pal, mail. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, I got my mail? Better go send some mail. I promise I'm about to drop you off right where we left off in this last video. Ooh. But I did want to talk about and establish my why. Hold the freaking phone. I'm interrupting your intro to bring you this dusty ass box. I shit you not. This is not planned. My mom came home, so I walked out to say hi to her, and I told her what I was filming and what I was saying in my intro, and she said, oh, your great grandma used to save every single stamp, like cut every stamp off of every letter that she sent forever. She died at 94. Look at this. Perfectly organized. Dude, just all of these stamps. This was her hobby. She would cut them out. Are you kidding me? Oh, so yeah, people were sending letters, and it's so wonderful. What a cute little hobby. Oh my God. Well, that just goes to show you, we should do a project with this. I feel like you always want to try to establish a reasoning why behind you're doing something. My first why, I have a deep love for mail and writing letters, writing to people, journaling. I like the written word, and I really like sticking stamps on freaking envelopes. My second why is sustainability, where I can, predominantly using up stuff like that freaking box you just saw with gram stamps. I have 1,000 examples of stuff like that in this home, and I mean, generally just in the world. I like thrifting. I try to thrift supplies that I can. I'm going to be printing postcards locally because that is important to me. Fuel your local economy. And number 3, exploring new creative methods and mediums with my semi-newfound freedom, because I graduated from college almost a year ago now. You blink and that's how it goes. And before that, high school, middle school, you're just in school for a billion years right in a row, and you don't have all the time in the world to really, artists, creative people at least, to really kind of hone in on your thing. Not that you have to have one, but I really just want playfulness. I want to bring playfulness to this mail club. And now it's time you're getting dropped off into mail club land. I learned something cool recently about these just like reply mail things that you get with junk mail. And this stamp here, no postage necessary, means that if you put something in these envelopes to the junk mail people, they have to pay the United States Postal Service, pay them to receive this mail. And I've heard of people like ripping stuff up, like ripping up the junk mail and then just shoving it back inside of the envelope and then like making this junk mail people have to pay. And I think that that's really funny. Get your bag, Miss Girl. Miss Post Office. We have 3. What could we write? How about I blow out my rear end frequently with like a zesty smile?
How about all bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron at the bar. Classic. Oh, and then we can just do something tasteful. Poo-poo pee. Poo-poo P-E-E-E. Yeah. I think we put the pee-pee one in the yellow envelope. You can read it through... Okay, these are both for like the free government health care from when this one was from Oregon and they were nicer to me, so I think that they can have eye blow out of my rear end. The California Department of Health just feels predatory, so this one feels a little more threatening. I like that. Purr!
Right, yes. I also really want to go to see if we can thrift a paper cutter. Paper cutter? Paper cutter? Paper?
Gotta test it. We gotta know. Layer it.
Just in case. It
We gotta
wants to be
know.
weak. Do 3 pages.
3 pages? 4 pages?
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
Boom.
Ooh. $8? I think that's the keeper. What do you think?
Boom.
I think that's the one.
Boom.
Not only did we get the paper cutter, baby, oh baby, did we get extremely fun letterheads. We got rainbow clouds, $3, which these will be sick for the mail club because I can just like kind of, you know, whatever theme sort of happens to match these letterheads, I can just print the letter for that month for the club on those, which will be very fun. We got grapes and picnic. Ooh, we're in the vineyards, yum. And then my jaw dropped when I saw this because what's the theme of the May Mail Club? Happy birthday, Grill Daddy. That's right. We have literally a grill themed, what is it called? Cookout. But the shish kebabs. What do you do when you barbecue? You make shish kebabs. Well, do you know what the letter is going to be written on? The freaking shish kebab. Manifestation across the nation. The peppers? So cute. I'm in love. How many pages is that? 100. 100 pages. That's enough. I would guess. That's cool.
Good afternoon. Today I have these. This is a rubber lino stamp rubber, and this is a lino carving tool. I have been wanting to make a return label address. These are return label addresses floating. Do you see them? These are examples. I want to do one for my P.O. box so we could stamp it on every single envelope so I don't have to handwrite any envelopes, and it looks really cute and cool. So I want to sketch out my idea, which is really just a star. And then we'll carve that out. But because this lino is much bigger than we need, I think we should cut it in half. Come on! Alrighty, campers, we have the sketch. Oh yeah! And we have a pad of tracing paper. In order to get your sketch onto your lino, you gotta trace it. We are going to bust into the lino. 4.5 inches, so that means at 2.25 inches, we will cut her in half. 2 little stamps just for me. 2 little stamps, just wait and see. 2 little stamps just waiting for me. Guess we didn't really need to draw the line. 2 little stamps in the morning. Woo! 2 little stamps in the morning. We have got our drawing and a little square of tracing paper. And onto this paper, we will trace the paper. For the paper, we will trace. The point of the tracing paper is that when you get them onto the stamps, the letters have to be mirrored. So that when you stamp them back down on the paper, they're facing the correct direction. But that really only applies to letters, which is why the tracing paper is good, because it allows you to just flip the paper over onto the lino. And then, wow, she's magically mirrored. Ooh! Sweet. See? Invert it. And then I'll just touch up, the faded parts, and then we'll carve it. Okay, that lino was very mushy, and so I feel like I couldn't get as much detail as I normally have with like other lino prints I've done. This was called the super beginner easy cut, so like it was like mushing at certain parts. Let's stamp it.
Oh. Little more pressure. Does ink pad dry? Maybe. Ooh, I hope it works because that looks cute. I love the star. It's better than I thought. You can kind of... Glenn and Ellen are so close together. It's one word, Glen Ellen. They're two words. See? Glen Ellen. I think I'm gonna recarve it. I did Google it, and there isn't a problem with a two-word city being pushed together because the post service relies more on the zip code. I mean, we have the lino, right? We have the backup, so we could use that one. And then I still think we could use the back of this stamp to make like a do not bend stamp or something. So I'm just gonna try again. It didn't take long. It didn't take long.
Oh, dude, it's storming. Look. Dude, what's going on? Girl. So pretty.
You want to sniff it? Oh! It's crazy out there. What? Baby, what's he doing? Ooh.
Dude, it's like Studio Ghibli outside. Oh,
I know! It's wet. Let's go look. Let's go look. Let's go look. Oh, what? She jumped on top of the door? On top of the door? What? The rain makes the kitties crazy. Crazy kitties. Come on. Oh, good girl. Okay. Stamp number 2. Let's give it a freaking try. Oh, ooh, looking a little crisp. Oh, I mean, it was just kind of dry, but yeah. Hold. Maybe it's just my ink pad. That's definitely better. It's separate words. Compare. Enhance. The OG. The freshie. Cool. Yay. So glad that worked out. It's obviously absolutely dumping rain right now, but tomorrow I want to try to find a piece of wood and then glue a piece of wood onto the back of this, more like a traditional stamp, so there's like more places to grip. And then on the back of the old one, because there's still material to work with, I'm gonna put out a poll tonight on YouTube and Instagram to decide the name of the mail club, and then I'm just gonna carve the name of the mail club onto that one, and we'll do the same thing. Wood and rubber and wood and ink and
Sweet.
Are they the prettiest? No. Will they work? Heck yeah. Okay, we're gonna wipe these little honeys down with some of the isopropyl. I don't know if that's a technique, but I want to get the sawdust off because we're gonna be gluing the stamps on to the wood. Well, obviously, make sure they're dust free, but we need to reveal the winner of the polls. The poll that I put on Instagram and the poll that I put on YouTube for the mail club name. I haven't checked, so it will be a surprise. One moment. The winner of Instagram is, by a small margin, Burn Daddy Dispatch. Woo! That was my favorite, I will not lie. The winner of the YouTube poll. Oh, also by a tiny margin, Burn Daddy Dispatch. Cool. Well, great. Okay, well, Burn Daddy Dispatch is the longest one, the longest amount of words. So, like I said last night, we're going to take the failed stamp, flip her over, and then try to fit Burn Daddy Dispatch. Let's see, hold on, look. Let's reuse the tracing paper from yesterday because it's obviously the same exact size. It's its mother. Erase the words in here and then just fit Burn Daddy Dispatch. And then we could just cut off the edges of the blue that we're not using just to have a star. And then hopefully it works. And then hopefully it cuts to a clip of me smiling. My cat's enemy is outside the window. His name's Nugget. He's a big orange blob. He slaps all the other cats. He's a misogynist. I'll show you him in a second. But Birdie loves to yell at him through the window. Birdie girl. Oh, look. Oh, hold on. Wait, last cut. Oh, he's leaving. No. Nuggy. You big orange freak. Girl, I just can't believe you missed him. Really? Come see him out the window. Come on. He ran off like an absolute coward. We tracked him window to window, but he was... One day I'll show you their beef. It's actually, I probably have a video of it. It's hilarious. Here, play the clip. Get him. Good girl. Get him. Hates his ass. Get that bad boy. Yo. Hopefully it cuts to a clip of me smiling. Oh, whoa. I might carve out just a little weeny bit of stuff off that D. The D and the I. But other than that, should we mix up some epoxy weather? Here's my Gorilla Glue, 2-part epoxy, so it should be strong and tough and crazy. Do you see my quesadilla plate? So many fun sights to see. We're gonna mix us up some epoxy with the back of a old paintbrushy. Oh my god, did someone seal it closed? That's so rude. So in such a case, you grab a pin and you poke it real hard, and it should come out. It should come out instead of being stuck in hard. And we have our wood, and both of them kind of have a both of them kind of have a slight curve to them, which honestly would work in our favor if we put the if we put the stamp on the side that curves up. We're gonna get even more contact with the paper, which would be really cool. So that would be this way. Hit her with the glue. What do you say? I say yippee hooray. Glue. Contact. Cool. I should probably get a book. Help me. Here a book, there a book, everywhere a book. Old Nick Bookie had a book. Cool. I hope there's enough resin. Let's mix a little more. I feel like I can feel it in my balls.
You see anything? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Do you like your complimentary song, a cappella? Okay. Cool. And then this is the curved side. Jesus criminy. Sweet, we need another book. Quick. And then it should set in 5 minutes and then 24 hours to like fully cure. I can't see you. Now that we got the stamps cooking over there, I want to finish the postcards. The 2 postcards, because remember we're doing 1 postcard that's just a general thank you note that I want to have on hand for when people send me stuff in my P.O. box, and then the second postcard is for the May Mail Club, my grill daddy, my birthday celebratory, I want to be a grillin' father for the first postcard. They both need backs, like where the stamp goes, and I want to take our new stamp, this one, and I want to scan it, and I want to make it real small, and I want to put it on the postcard somewhere. Branding! Look how official we are. That looks like a legit stamp that one could purchase. So sick. I'm so... Should we just draw on the back so we don't like use the wrong one or stamp it upside down? We could do that. Just write it and with like Sharpie. That'd be chill. I want to go send off the postcards to get like a printed proof done so we can approve them. But we need to photograph this little lady outside.
I've got me camera.
And I guess if art school taught me anything, is that photographing outside and photographing in overcast light is the best. Maybe that's wrong, but that's what I remember. Now we're gonna import the photos, crop it, and plop it into freaking Procreate, which is such a dumb name. I stand by that. Then I'll just do a little zhuzhing of the color. In the last video, I asked people their favorite photo for the grill postcard picture, and they chose photo number 8, which correlates to the one where I'm all like diva'd out, so I've updated that. Well, I think we're ready to pair them into PDFs front and back, and then send it off to the printing people, the local printing place, and see when we can get some proofs back. Yeah.
Good evening. I would get up and grab my normal camera, but I don't know. It's just something just a little bit cute. No, I might have had a little eddy-weddy,
A little snack.
but I just watched something and I need you to, it's on the screen, do you see it? I'll put it right next to my kitten. Oh, she can see it. Oh, she sees something. Oh. Get it, girl. Oh. It was fantastic. Ew.
Hi. I'm about to show you some very, very cute things in a very cool box. But first, I need to tell you a story about a girl and her envelopes. It began 5 days ago, where I went to envelopes.com and I requested, hello, something along the lines of, I want to purchase 1,000 of your envelopes, but I was curious if I could get it in multiple colors, in increments of 250. I wanted 4 colors. They didn't understand that, which is cool. I probably wasn't clear enough, and then they were like, we can do custom printing. I'm like, no printing. I was just curious. Could I get the envelopes multiple colors, but for that nice cheap price when you bulk buy 1,000? And they essentially told me this morning, no, we cannot do that. And so I said, okay. And I landed on 2 colors, pool blue and mandarin, shaka sunrise mandarin. That if you're seeing this message, we have envelopes in the post marching their way to our way, 250 of each. Now it's time to write the letter on, again, our so perfect grill daddy themed letterheads. I'm not going to tell you what's in the letter. I want there to be some element of surprise. The story that I want to tell involves a very particular picture that lives down in these boxes. And so we're going to go on a very, very cool deep dive. A lot of it is my childhood artwork, and maybe we could pull inspiration from there, cool textures or patterns to use to make like new artwork out of it, like upcycle it someday. That'd be very cool. I've barely looked in. Are we looking? It is filthy.
I remember painting this, like 7th grade. She's diva queened out. Quaithy. Oh, I'm aboard the lightning, the thunder. Kind of girl who's gonna make you wonder. The truth lives within ourselves. Whoa. Just a cheetah in a cage. Avant-garde. Fleshy swans. Oh. Stella is celebrating her 5th birthday on Sunday afternoon, May 25th, and you're all invited to join in the fun. Oh, that's fun. See, that's a texture. Same with that. The fall leaves. Dude, is this baby's first zine? That's crazy. Fairies, fairies, wake up, wake up. The winter is over and spring is coming. Everything is blooming, the daffodils and the cherries. The bees are buzzing. Everything has a club, every animal's, and there is one more little thing I want to tell you, is that my name is Stella, and this is the book that I made. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a zine if I've ever seen one. I feel like you can really pick up on the vibe of my childhood just by going through these boxes. I mean, it's like mermaid, princess, fairy, flower power, magic, and that's how I remember it. So it's lovely to see it in such wonderful little chunks like this. I'm looking for a picture of me at the beach with a bunch of little ladybugs on my hat. I don't know if we'll find it, but it was one of my birthdays, and I remember it. They were all just landing on me, gravitating towards my cool hat. Because again, this first mail club mail is in my birthday month, and so I wanted to tell some sort of cute birthday story. There they are! Yes! This is the day. This is the freaking... Oh, there's a ladybug. This is the day. Oh, cute! That might be the one. I'm gonna scan this one and I think maybe this one. Maybe I'll draw like a bigger ladybug, or even print, like I was gonna originally just do black ink, but maybe we'll do just a little bit of red ink. Okay, let's scan this and let's scan these, and then we'll see if we can make it maybe a little pixelated black and white in a way in my iPad. I'm not gonna show you the actual letter writing again, surprise, but I do want to be able to like scale it very accurately so it prints super easy peasy. Looks like a dark and weird cave back there. Last night I finished the letter and we're gonna print it out soon, but I just got an email that the postcard proofs are ready, and so we're gonna go for a drive. We're gonna check them with our eyeballs. He knows what is good for him. He best go and run and hide. Daddy's got a new 45. Don't brake check me, no, I'll be so sad. Wasn't a real brake check. He just don't know how to drive. 14 dogs on a leash, ooh, oh. Signal, or I'll get you where it hurts. In your butt crack, in your hole. Okay. Hey. Are you taking notes? Oh, I had a proof to approve. Oh, yeah. That's Stella. Oh, wow. That's good. Yeah. You have more than that? No, that's it. It's pretty. Yeah, well, thank you so much. I'll reach out probably the first week of May for sure. Okay, Stella, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Birdie. Oh. Didn't see you there. I really didn't. Birdie's trying to get up underneath the Roomba dock. She's trying to get a toy from back there. So if you hear scuffling, that's what it is. Fan flipping tastic. Are you kidding me? Look. The colors are like what they looked like on the iPad, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. I have a degree in graphic design. I printed a lot of things, and they put some heart. It looks even better in person. Like it's so vibrant, and to make something look how it looked on the screen, Birdie. Whatever, she dedicated. There goes the Roomba. She disturbed the Roomba. All I'm getting at is that it's very, they they put some dedicated attention towards, I could see even on the counter there were reprints. So they were messing with the print settings to make it as closest to my digital file as possible. And that, my friends, is why we freaking shop small, the local printers. Oh my goodness. Because they care. Vistaprint wouldn't do that. I mean, maybe, I've never worked with them, but Vistaprint probably wouldn't do that. Not for 30 cents a pop. That's why we're paying the premium. Oh, and the backs too. There's the backs. The backs are uncoated, so it's just like normal paper, so you can write on them with no issue. So good. So yeah, once our envelopes come, we could take like the product, not of this one, but of this one, for the product photos for May. But for now, I think we need to turn our attention to the scraps. I spoke about this at the start of this video, but the grounding sort of overarching theme of my artwork and my business is sustainability, at least where I can. So meaning we're using up all the stuff that already exists in my home. And this filing cabinet here, where we left off in the last video, I filled a filing cabinet with garbage. Scraps. Organized scraps. I wanted one of my mail club tiers to include randomized mystery scraps just from pieces of... Actually, I already took a whole day in my last video to... This is what's included. This is the scraps. Each portion of scraps you receive will be a mystery. A mystery curated by the generations and decades worth of stuff that I already happen to live with. Colorful feathers. Happy birthday princess balloons. Recycled craft shipping paper that has been stamped or painted or plastered with glitter glue. Grainy photos from an 8th grade field trip. Cut up bits of a measuring tape. Dozens of magazines and books with thousands of pictures just waiting to be released. Thrift store tags. This gold stuff. Portions of receipts with redacted information. Paper. So much paper. From so many sources. Some of it's garbage, some of it's beautiful printed artwork, some of it's photographs, some of it's from magazines, some of it's from books already, some of it's birthday cards and tissue paper and freaking posters and sequins of many shapes and colors. Little bits of fabric. Paper bags with cool images and textures. Plastic bags with awesome text and colors. Portions of photos from my high school photography class. Giant warning sheets from birth control and a respirator mask. Humongo posters and a portion of God's hand. Patterns from the inside of junk mail envelopes. My grandma's medical flashcards from the 80s. Some of my drawings in messed up prints. And so many pieces of junk mail and food packaging, things that will make some fine ransom note letters once I cut them out. Do you like them? I mean, it'll also... The scraps will be ever changing as I continue to go through my home, which is just filled to the absolute brim with stuff. Like just yesterday when we found those 2 boxes of my old childhood art. Do you see this back here? I already did a little bit of cutting some stuff up. Do you want to cut up some scraps to a beat with me? Oh no, someone's jumping on your beat. No. I just wanted to blast in to talk about some ways that you can still send letters even if you have nobody to send them to. Way back when in high school, I got onto a sick-ass site called Global Pen Friends. I had at least 4 pen pals at the time. Belgium, New Zealand, Australia were the places my pals lived. But I'll say it right now, 4 pen pals was probably way too many to start off with. We eventually all kind of fell off writing to each other, but the Global Pen Friends site itself was amazing. It was free, and you could filter by age and interests and chat with potential people, like just within the site, which was really nice. You didn't have to give out your phone number or anything. It was a really great way to dip my toe into letter sending, especially to people that like weren't family, you know. Pen pals are just really fun like that. That is the only letter writing pen pal themed site I do have experience with, but there are lots of similar sites I found just when researching. Something called Postcrossing, which obviously I've never used it, but I really dig the concept. Postcrossing allows you to send postcards to random people and receive random postcards back. That's not an ad. I just think that's on. I should do that. We should do that with the postcards. Ooh, I'm gonna add that to the list. I'm gonna put a list of cool looking sites in the description of this video just for you to peruse. But obviously, do your own research. Please, please, please be so safe. Don't give anyone your address if you haven't already chatted with them for a while. Again, that's why I like Global Pen Friends, because you could just message within their website. You didn't have to give any info out till you were very sure they were actually someone their age and basically, you know, who they said they were. But yeah, I know there's like programs and sites you can write to elderly people who want to receive something cool in the mail. That would probably be really fun. Wackadoo stories. And if you're worried about like physical safety, like you don't want someone to have your physical address, super valid. You could get a PO box. You could, if you have like a family member or a friend who happens to like own a business, you could get your letter. There's a lot of creative ways you can get her out to get your letter sent to their business, get it sent to your Uncle Todd's house and say, Todd, where's my pen pal? I have a PO box and it actually just renewed last week, and it was I believe $35 for 6 months. So if you're really, really worried about it, I feel like that's a relatively fair price to pay. I actually noticed they're all priced differently. So the post office that was actually closer to me was like $20 more, like total, than the one that was like, you know, slightly further away. So just make sure you check around your general area, and you could probably get a better price if it's like a more niche post office. But or just write to your grandparents if you still got them. They love that. That's of their time. So I'm gonna go now. Here's have fun with your beat. Hello, look, here is a bunch of scraps that I cut out yesterday, all in convenient little drawers. We have words, letters, really large letters, and then just like a bunch of little colorful cuttings and clippings and shapes and barcodes. And I'm obviously gonna cut out a lot more stuff, but I think I'm just gonna do it every month as the time comes. I'll have a little sesh where I just sit there, and it was actually really, really fun to cut that stuff out. So that'll be a fun thing to do. I still don't know. That's actually what we have to figure out right now. I just ordered this letter sorter because when you ship letters, there's weight and size limits. Welcome to Letter Rules, where I will go into the rules of the letters and eventually the prices of all of my mail club tiers. One Forever stamp covers a rectangular envelope up to 11.5 inches long, 6 1/8 inch wide, and 1/4 inch thick. That is the important part, the 1/4 inch. They must weigh 1 ounce or less. So the weight of my letters right now with no scraps, so that includes the envelope, the postcard, the letter itself, and then a sticker, is a total of 19 grams. 1 ounce, I'm gonna throw a lot of math at you. 1 ounce is equal to about 28 grams. So there's not much wiggle room there to really cram that baby full of scraps. Oh. Next slide. Introducing the 2 scrap tiers. It was originally gonna be 1, but now it's 2. We have tier 1, scraps light, and tier 2, scraps heavy. So the scraps light tier maxes out that 1 ounce weight allowance just by the Forever stamp. So it's like you get all of your normal letter stuff, and then we just push it completely full with scraps, ephemeras, beautiful things. And so here we got, here's some math. 1 ounce, 28 grams minus the 19 grams of letter contents equals 9 grams of scraps.
you know, it's a little something to do with your junk journaling, your scrapbooking. Maybe you're gonna make a little card and send it to the mail to your grandma, or your friend, or your uncle, or your pen pal in Switzerland. Oh, and this is what about 9 grams of scraps look like. So that's the visual representation. Obviously, you will be getting much more variety than this. This is just what I've cut out so far. The second scrap tier, scraps heavy. This tier maxes out the 1/4 inch thickness rule allowed for standard letters. So how do we get over that weight issue we just talked about? Well, by utilizing additional ounce stamps that are priced at 29 cents each, they allow for an extra ounce per stamp on top of the normal forever stamp that we already slapped on there. You know what I mean? So if that letter is just brimming right there at a 1/4 inch, like it can be up to 3.5 ounces actually. But I think to get us to a 1/4 inch, we probably would only need an additional ounce. And that is why I purchased that 3D printed letter sizer off of Etsy. You know, if it fits through the 1/4 inch slot, then it's going to be allowed to just go in the post with that additional postage stamp. So that finally leads us to all of the tiers. Tier number 1 is titled Postcard Lover, and that includes a 5x7 inch postcard, a letter from me, and a themed thermal printed sticker. I'll explain it. And that goes for a whopping $8 per month. The second tier is Scraps Light, and that includes, same thing, 5x7 postcard, a letter from me, themed thermal printed sticker, and the 9 ounces of mystery scraps. And that one goes for 12 buckarooskies. And the third tier, Scraps Heavy, is the postcard, the letter, the sticker, and a 1/4 inch stack of mystery scraps. In parentheses, up to 2 ounces total weight. We reach that 1/4 inch, and that goes for 16 duckarooskies. Now, if you watched my first mail club creating video, the one right before this, that first tier was only $7.50. Why the change? Well, I really wanted to have another element added to the letter itself. I'm like, well, a letter and a postcard, great, but I want one more thing. I didn't really like the idea of having to get stickers manufactured every single month because I never really know how many you're gonna need. And then I was like, wait, I got this handy dandy freaking little thermal label printer. Ooh. And then I thought maybe they make colorful labels, and they totally do. So I got my little booty onto eBay, and I messaged a lady actually, and I got her to cut me a little deal on getting basically every color of the rainbow of these 3-inch. 3 inches is pretty, sizable for a sticker like that, but these 3-inch round thermal label stickers, and so I can theme them around either the postcard or the theme of the letter every single month. And they are thermal labelly printed, so they're not going to be for outside use, but it is going to be good for put it in your sketchbook, put it on a present and send it to your friend, or put it on a letter, And here, watch this drawing as I draw. This month's theme is going to be just a little ladybug. Ladybug. Put him in the iPad. Put him in the iPad. Ladybug. Bug. Printed on a red sticker because the story in the letter just has a little something to do with ladybugs, and I thought that would be a sweet addition. And as for the prices of the other tiers, which frankly is pretty high, here is some live, real-time visuals of me cutting stuff out. So, it takes a minute, and I just wanted the price to be worth the energy, worth the time. The only thing you can't get back in life is time. So, and I don't necessarily want to be cutting scraps out all day, every day for the entirety of a month. So I'm going to start, I don't know with what, but I'm going to start with a cap for both of those scrap tiers. It might start with 10, it might start with 15 people, just so I can really learn and understand how much time it is going to take me, be able to plan ahead. Because Lord knows I have enough scraps, but I don't want to carpal tunnel me. Be kind to your body, mind, soul, spirit. So yeah, those prices definitely aren't for everyone. That's a-okay. Use the idea of the scraps in your own life, you know, collect your own garbage, man. This is just if you like mysteries and you want curated garbage.
Do likes the garbage, do the baby garbage.
Craft room. Do you notice anything about this wall behind me that is good and makes you happy? No? It's right there. The freaking goat. I had the best time growing up in the Obama administration. Nickelodeon was making bangers and popping off, and he sits up here as a good memory. I am going to remove the background. Oh, so it prints without that edge, because it obviously has that edge. That was just to size it. We'll export it as a PDF because my time in design school taught me that PDFs are really good for printing. And then, as you may recall, we put that one single ladybug in red for that one little drip of red, so we're not printing in black and white, we are printing in color. What you thinking about? I think it jammed because it just, I cut the camera and then it just spit this one out. Chill out, chill out, chill out. Give it a try, girl. You might like it. Just try printing. It might be fun. It might make you happy. Really. We hit print and she goes all quiet. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Hello? 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 Are you pooping? It's happening. I had to shut down the whole printer and 3 pages popped out and... Oh, come on. Okay. Flip him over. Yes, it looks beautiful. Oh, don't you see? Oh, so beautiful. Perfectly lined up. Wow, I'll show you from back here. That's beautiful. And it just, I cannot get over, I'll never get over finding that right after making, who makes a grill-themed mail club and a grill-themed letterhead? I'm barfing. Okay, now speaking of ladybugs, I just did with these are rub on transfers. They're basically stickers, but you like rub them with a stick and they're supposed to be a little more durable than stickers. My sister thrifted these and then gave them to me, and I just covered my camera in them. I'm looking at you and you're covered in bugs because the male theme has a little ladybug undertone under it. I'm about to make the ladybug sticker, but I also want to just cut these up and then just also put that in the scrap tier this month. I think that would be fun. That was just my show and tell. There'll be bugs. It's the evening now, and in the evening, most evenings, I go and I do a fat swim at the pool. I'm gonna bring you with me, sort of to the pool, but mostly we're gonna go check the P.O. box. Go get in the car. Now I'm at a payphone, phone. Oh,
You know what these mean?
it's a supplies in every box. Oh. Bird pile. Okay, 2161 and then 2076. Old Saint Nick. That's me. We're gonna save all these trashy offcuts and then one day make paper out of the paper for paperception. Paper. night. It's about to fall. I think it's time we say goodbye because I'm currently editing this video the night before, and I know how long it is. I freaking know all about it. But there is one little last thing I want to do.
I mean, you obviously know the postcard, but we have the original, and I would like to have the original up on May 1st. Will you be there May 1st when the mail club opens? Oh, because I have this. Michael's was having a crazy buy 1 frame, get 3 frames free. And the final project here, you just get to watch me put it in the frame because the frame was so perfect. The art's 8x10, the frame was 8x10, the frame was blue, the art's got blue in it. Now obviously there'll be another video I put out before May 1st, and that video is going to be a little bit of a behind the scenes of my, I'll leave it as a little bit of a surprise, but just, you know, a little bit of my creative process. Oh, look at that, she's all framed up. So the original art will be there May 1st. Will you?
Agent Cornwater.
I better see you May 1st. Send letters. Love big.
Hello? The phone's got like 5 different sounds it makes, so we're gonna have to do it a few times to get the right one. Hello? Hello?
I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. That is why I purchased that 3D printed letter sizer off of I always want to say eBay. It's not. Etsy. And that is why I purchased that 3D printed letter sizer off of I'm real brain dead, can you tell? I just keep going eBay, 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 Etsy. And that is why I purchased that 3D printed letter sizer off of, I'm not fucking kidding. eBay, Etsy. And,